Hello YouTubers, this is my video reviewing the Corsair Spec-Alpha case. Let me get it in focus, okay. And as you can see here, this is my setup. Actually, it's pretty neat setup. Okay, don't bother. Anyhow, see, this is the case. And now I'm reviewing this case after 1 year using the Spec-Alpha case. And also after almost 4 months no cleaning. So now this is my review. So last time I cleaned this rig is about 4 months ago, and let's see how this case is working for me and my opinions. First, regarding my personal rig is here. This is my setup. I use it mainly for video editing and for gaming, but not much gaming. Anyhow, it has an i7 6700K, and also I have a GTX NVIDIA GTX 1070 overclocked edition, and 16 gigabyte of RAM and 2 terabyte of hard disk. Regarding this case, this is the review is about all about the case. Let's see if we have a good dust protection or not. Let's see. In the front, as we know, this case has no filter. It just has a grilled like a mesh or whatever they call it. It looks like a dust, but we know that it's not very fine, so it cannot trap the very fine dust particles, but it does a good job catching these small hairs and small big dust particles. As you can see, this is the front, and you see it's very full of dust. This is after 4 months of no cleaning, and we can see it's almost blocked. But what about inside? Oh, we can see there is some dust I can see from the glass here. This case is very quiet now. I optimize the case, I optimize the fans, so it's gonna work as quiet as possible. When there is load, it's gonna run the fans with higher speed and it will be noisy. But anyhow, regarding games, it's not that noisy, because I have an AC here. It's more noisy than this PC. I will open this side and you'll see inside how it is about regarding the dust. Now we are inside, and you can see there is a lot of dust is accumulating here, and this is very fine particles, the fine dust we can see here. And regarding cleaning this, it will be easier because I cannot see here these small hairs. They are not accumulating inside the PC, but what I can see, there's a lot of fine particles of dust, especially here in the hard drives. And actually I have here a positive ventilation. These fans in the front has the speed more powerful than the fan than the back, so there is a positive ventilation, so the air is only sucked from here, from the front. It's not sucked from the sides or the small openings of the case. So all the air is filtered through the front grill or whatever it is. And what you can find out here, by the way, this cooler is mounted like up and down, so it sucks air from down and it pulls it to the up, and there is a fan that's mounted up here. Anyhow, those fans are not working, and only this one fan is working, very high, a very low speed fan. And also on the fan, the up there, that's not working. The fan, it does work when there's load in the system. I managed the fan curves like this, so to keep the case with a positive air ventilation, so I don't get too much dust. And that's my review. As you can see, this case is not a good case for dust management, and by the way, as you can see, every 4 or 5 months you need to clean it. But for me it's fine enough. It's fine for me because I can clean this dust with air blaster. The worst nightmare for PCs is the small hairs that collect inside the PC, and that's not good for me, and it's very difficult to clean it. They're stuck in the fence, they're stuck in every place, and this is stuck in the cables, and it's very, very difficult to clean it. But I can see this front filter is doing good job catching those big hairs or small hairs and big dust particles. Okay, this is my review about this case. And regarding the case, do I like it or not? Well, it does work for me. And these mounts for the hard drives are very fantastic mounts. They are very quick release, and I'm not super fan of it because I don't usually mount and unmount the hard drives so frequently. But anyhow, this is a good feature. And the case has support for 240 millimeters radiator. You can put it here, but up in the front, the top, you cannot put a radiator. It will stuck in the 6-pin, I think, 6-pin connector for the motherboard. It will hit it, so you will have a clearance issue. So up there is no place for a radiator. Maybe 120 millimeters or 140 millimeters radiator will work fine, but 240 or 280 it's not gonna work for you. And that's all.